quite a few people for around 7:15. What is it? Between 7:15 and 7:20. Oh, sorry, 7:25 a.m. And this is the person that was on the train just a short distance ahead of me, who was making the fake coughing noises. So as I go by, we'll probably get some of that. So. No coughing there. I think he was going like doing the coughing noises there as he got on, or standing by the door, kind of looking down towards me. But so I guess he got off just to stand out there and pace back and forth smoking. What else would you do on your Saturday morning, right? Other than to travel down to Rideau Street to pace back and forth and stand there staring out at the street smoking. I know that's what I would like to spend my entire day doing. Just kidding, obviously. Yeah, let's put our military camouflage jacket on. They even have the people who are like, you know, down and out, addicts, homeless people wearing that camouflage. It's really kind of sad. I think I don't know how they do, whether they pay them a couple extra bucks to put it on or whatever, but it's just bizarre. It's bad enough you have regular people with free will being told what to put on, what clothing to put on. But when you see them like exploiting people who are already really down on their luck, I mean, with some of these people it's just an act, but you know, it's like, I don't know, it's just really bizarre seeing that. Oh, here we go. Didn't take long till I stopped it. Was that a siren or was that somebody howling? I still have the music on kind of low, so couldn't tell. Oh wow, the International Film Festival of Ottawa. I'm sure they have some amazing films in that, definitely. With the QR code being presented there as well, just to normalize that. Subconscious programming. Just getting you used to seeing it everywhere. And soon it'll be just like in China, where you'll need that to pay for anything. And for anyone who opposes that, what they'll do in Canada is they'll do the same thing as in the UK with the Five Eyes intelligence agencies who are interconnected. They'll set up a bunch of protests with huge numbers of paid actors from the state pretending to be against the digital ID, and then they'll have them act crazy. They'll send drug addicts, they'll send people who are just meant to be acting, you know, in an unstable manner, and then the media networks will cover it and make people who are against the digital ID seem crazy. That's how they do it. So, same thing with the trucker convoy, exactly the same method that they use there. Blatantly obvious they're using just actors and people there who are paid to be obnoxious and who are paid to deflect away from any realities of what was going on during COVID. So they're paid to blame the puppet politicians instead of the people who are really responsible for shutting down the world, i.e. the Crown, the intelligence services, Freemasonry as a whole. Because most of the people at the trucker convoy, well, a lot of them were from military families and involved in masonry. So that's how they completely control the opposition. Here's the police. What's the number on this one? 7533. There's the 33 in the car number. So 33. Okay, so 33 for Freemasonry, of course. You saw the other day when I went to the store. They're there, and now today again, just before I get there. Mr. Steroids in the driver's seat, doing some sort of hand signal there. He was. So they're showing up. You notice they synchronized right as I got to the intersection here too. And then the 19th, they're there right as I come out of the store, up the street there. So just right here. Got his head turned, the thug there. Okay, there you go. So synchronizing at the intersection as I get there. It's the police again, stalking, harassment, and intimidation, and just trying to be nonchalant about it because they know I'm recording. So anyway, and here's your community-based agents who are probably some of the people who run drugs with the police here too. Got a large group out here coming out for Saturday morning. Let's see if I can cross here. I'll cross here quickly before the lights change there. So you saw the 33 in the police car there for Freemasonry, of course, and the number of the lie, sometimes referred to the number of the lie, because, of course, what did they tell you during the scamdemic? 33 new cases. 33 new cases all over the world just happened to occur. Isn't that funny how that worked? So the controlled Masonic media reciting their scripts during that event. So head down here. So police again there, got some footage of them, and synchronizing at the intersection, and setting a skid up here, and then the 19th pulling up to harass me as I come out of the grocery store. So thanks for the footage. Yeah, Mr. Steroids had his face turned for most of the time, putting his hands up and doing some stupid signal or whatever it was. So he has to get his daily injection before he starts his shift for his fake Arnold Schwarzenegger looking body, which is just completely not the result of actual legitimate working out. It's just roided up. You can tell the difference. But again, they get access to all these things that the public don't have access to, and they just break the laws anyway and use drugs and use steroids and all these things behind the scenes. So that's why they have these completely fake-looking bodies on people like that there. Very unnatural. Yeah. It's kind of following. They got the usual community-based agents who assist the police in their drug running here. And carry on along here. So the way they insulate the police involvement in drug running is obviously they have a whole lot of people involved in that. And so CSIS sets up a lot. I think CSIS sets up a lot of these people in terms of certain condos where they'll literally have like entire units rented out just for that. And every now and then they'll have the police do a fake sting or whatever, just to make it look like, you know, to create the illusion of transparency. And then they'll stage it and say, oh, we busted some drug dealers. Meanwhile, you don't see drugs going in. You still see drugs freely available. You see people dealing. You see people drugged out of their minds on the streets. See, they need it to keep going to push the agenda of the elites, the Brave New World agenda, as predicted by Aldous Huxley, of a drugged-out society, and taking their soma to escape the reality of what they're seeing all around them, right? So, because the Crown feels it's necessary, well, they want the drugs in the country, they have to use the media alongside the police to create all these smokescreens and deception events. And of course, the police have a ton of people enlisted who are part of this as well, particularly all these city workers, people who work for the state. They all take part in insulating that. They know the drugs are, behind the scenes, pretty much freely available. And they work to kind of deceive and cover that up and lie about it. It's an enormous system of lying and deceit. And if you don't understand what's going on behind the scenes, it's difficult to understand the magnitude of this system. For me it was too, before I woke up to it. Definitely. So. But Because on the surface, you know, you just see what's going on around you. You're not looking deeper. You have to look deeper. You have to look at people's motivations. You have to use common sense to say, how are the drugs so readily available if the police are in fact doing anything to stop it? And the answer is they're not doing anything to stop it. The truth is they're not doing anything to stop it. But that's where the media comes in, running cover on these things. That's where the media comes in, working alongside the police, and that's the communitarian system. Is everyone has to do their part for the community, and on the outside, that, you know, on the surface, that sounds like a decent thing, right? But they don't tell you that when they say doing your part for the community, it means lying, taking part in staged events, insulating the drug trade, basically doing whatever the state tells you, regardless of whether it's against the law. So one law for those who aren't a part of that system, and another law for those who are. And so they insulate that through the media, not just the mainstream media, the fake alternative media, pretty much all on the internet. No one speaks real truth about this stuff and gets any, you know, promotion or visibility, really. And you know, they'll isolate you, they'll harass you, they'll target you. They'll use these communist systems of mobbing you if you speak real truth. So anyway, we'll try to go in here, add a little bit of context. It's like that bookstore there. So this is the same location. You see two community-based agents kind of waiting by the door there as I approach. Same place I came in on the 19th on Thursday morning. So this is Saturday morning now. Let's wait for this. Notice by the doors, you notice this here. This is another police car right as I get here. Same one as the last time, 7373. So right as I get to the store this time, they're waiting there, as you can see. Second one, and a creepy, druggy looking guy creeping up behind me here. That was the same one that they had last time. Put them in the thumbnail. Exact same car is there as I arrive here. So continued stalking from the police as I simply try to go to the grocery store. I intentionally came back here just to show you again. Same location, they're stalking again. And let's try a second here. Yeah, they were positioned there waiting, tracking my movements. Obviously, I'm just going to switch this earphones off as I go in here. These earphones, the MP3 player, just put it in here. So that was the same car number there. And then the other one up the street was the 33, which was synchronized. So two synchronizations just as I arrive, in case you think the last 3.5 years have been coincidental with that. There's just more today. So some videos for them this week too. And stalker waiting by the door here. This looks like, see the guy in the red jacket? It looks like the same guy who they sent the one in the video I posted on Christmas Eve, a couple days before Christmas Eve when I was down here. Or a day or two before. It looks like him. I think it was the same guy there. So notice they got kind of a good waiting here by the door. Let's see. Well, notice how long this guy's taking here intentionally. Putting on the act. Notice how long. Okay. See the guy ahead with the leather jacket. 5 minutes. Oh, check it out. So police are waiting across the street there. Police are sitting waiting across the... So as I came into the... As you saw the other video, they showed up to harass me when I came out of here the last time. And this time the same car, 73 showed up. As I came down here, synchronized. There was another one further down the street. And now they're waiting for me to come out of the store at the exact location where they know I'll get the Uber, where I got, or just across from there. They're sitting there waiting for me. 73. So provable harassment and intimidation continues from the Ottawa police. Notice the guy looking, the security guy has focused his attention entirely on me. He knows they're out there too. See where they're... So they're sitting across there waiting. Let's see here. Same car. Sorry, is that the same one? Or is that a different one? I think that's a different number. So this will be the third one today. See, they're just waiting for me to come out. Okay. Check this guy. Notice how the security guy keeps looking at me too. Okay. Keeps looking over. He knows they're out there. He's been told. Let's go. That was well timed. Don't forget to cough on cue when he exits. It's well timed. Fucking creep. Okay. You notice that, right? Right as I go by, the security guard does the fake cough act. Okay, so I'm just going to show you they're waiting here for me to come out of the store. We'll just show you they're paid to sit here doing nothing. And I'm just going to wait here. Just came out of the grocery store. This is the same store here. You notice the guard there did that fake cough just as I exit. This is one of their drug addicts here. Who works with the police here across from them here. You'll notice he's coming close too as they're waiting over there. He's working with them down here too. Check out, okay? This is one of the drug addict people who they use for their operation, pacing back and forth. So I'll just show you here. This is the third one today, 7269, waiting as I come out of the grocery store here. You saw the security guard looking at me the whole time, and then right as I'm about to exit, he does the fake coughing noise. So they've got this set up so that when I come out, they've got a whole system surrounding. The one guy here is with them as well. The drug addict looking guy standing to the left there. And we'll just show you from here. Just sitting there. There's nothing open in that plaza at all. So they're just parked here to menace me as I come out of the store. And this is three police cars they've sent today. This is one of their... There's a provocateur next to me saying things to me. Provocateur who works with the police here saying things. They've probably got people filming it as well. I think they've probably got people filming it, so to film my reaction. I'm just staying over here at a distance. As you can see, this is right where I exited. He's working with them, the guy here. So he was told to do the cough just as I exited. So as you could tell, he did it right on cue. This is one of the police drug runners who assist them, I think. I think he's one of the drug runners who's just putting on an act. I'm going to move over. It's just, they've definitely got people recording this to try to create some slander. Let's see where I can go here. This guy's continually focusing his attention on me. As you can see, the whole time since I've come out, he's kind of been looking at me. They're still there just to wait till I leave, so we're just going to record at a distance here. Let's move over here. Oh yeah, down there too. Check it out. Okay. So further down there as well. So they set up the whole fake street theater setup here, just to menace me as I try to get groceries. And this is obviously retaliation for the videos I put up, and the Ottawa police partake in trafficking narcotics. And they stage fake events in coordination with the media. They staged the fake Parliament Hill attack. You can clearly see an Ottawa police officer looking directly at the media cameras and bursting out laughing during that event. Also, Nathan Cirillo wasn't even a full Canadian citizen. If you look into that, So that was a staged event that they used to attempt to justify more tyranny, surveillance, etc. And so they've got this guy here set up with the police to do an act here to just pace back and forth. I think he's probably recording. So, okay. And then there's another one down there just sitting there at the end of the street there as well as they come out. So you saw, as I got here, they had the same one that was in the thumbnail that I got in the thumbnail when I came out. And then today, these people are, as you can see, they're just sitting there doing nothing. It's just about intimidation, so that's fine. They can do their act. This guy's approaching now. The provocateur's approaching me now. Provocateur's approaching me. Police provocateur's approaching me, okay? This is to try to create something so the police can say that there's some disturbance or something like that out here. I'm just moving away here. Okay, the provocateur has gone down here. Notice he's looking at them. And security was kind of motioning to them as well as I came out. And then he did the fake coughing noise. So. Just going to go up this side and get a look from the vantage point over here. Third car, J7269. They've just set up a fake call as an excuse to park across from here, as you can see. Both female officers. And then the provocateur still, as you can see, still looking at me. They've set him up there intentionally. He's just putting on a fake crazy act there, pretending to be crazy so he can monitor. I'm going to move down here and view it from this vantage point, away from the provocateur, and go from here. So just see from here now. So they've been in there, as you saw, they're just positioned towards the store, facing the door, so that when I come out, they can menace and intimidate. And it's all about harassment because of the videos I've uploaded. I'm just going to wait here. I'll show you from here. They've set up a fake call, basically, to justify it. It's a fake call, as you can see. Okay. So they're going to say the reason they're here is to stop people from parking here? Okay, so... No, actually, you were here to, because you were told to just sit here. So let's see how long they're going to sit here. I got another pair of glasses charged, so I might have to switch these. Let's see how long they're going to sit. They're going to send people, obviously, over to try and distract and trying to create a... She came out to see where I was, too, right? But I've got my cell phone, unfortunately, today, so... Besides that, they're using all this technology to track people's precise location anyway. So if it wasn't obvious enough for you when I came here on Wednesday, on Thursday morning, this is now Saturday morning, so that was the 19th, this is the 21st. I just wanted to see if they're going to try the same routine again. Pretty much the same, you know. Actually more cars today at the same store. And then they tipped the security guard off, told him to do that contrived coughing noise as I passed by. That's the neuro-linguistic programming, one of the things they use. This is all just to try to menace and intimidate you, to try to make you stop going out and buying groceries in these areas or whatever. It's not going to work. I'm still going to go wherever I want to go, and if they show up, I'll just record it and put it out there. This time here, they've sent 2 females in this specific location so that it'll look less menacing. Obviously, the other 2 were the one steroid junkie male that passed by was the one that was in there yesterday. As I arrived at the intersection here today, they were right there. Car 7373. Down the left side of the street, they have another car position, and you can see the provocateur still at Loblaws monitoring me. So they're going to have other people come out to monitor. Usually, whenever they do one of these things again, they're going to have people around recording me to try and make it look like, you know, to try and create some deception, some slander material, to try and create the fake "you're crazy" narrative. And so I'm just going to watch from here. There's another car, as you saw, down the street, further down the street there too. I put these glasses on at, what time did I put them on? Okay, so probably should have about 15 to 20 minutes left. I have another charged pair. Let's see how long they're going to sit here for. I don't have much to do today anyway, so I'm off tonight. I'm not working tonight, so. Yeah, acting again, as you can see. Okay. The provocateur is still there. Okay, so now they're going over to the law boss. What are they going to do? Say they had a call there? No, she's going in. Probably, let's see if she, I can't see from here if she's going to talk to the security guard, but yeah, she's going over to the law boss now, it looks like. And she's going into the law boss. So if their intent was to do that initially, they would have done it. These are more provocateurs coming up here. Yeah, she's talking, it looks like she's talking to the security guard and pointing over at me. See, she's pointing, okay. They're sending a bunch of fake off here. Let's see if it does that. Well, check out on the left side there, where that store King Mobile laptop. Just standing there too, right? A bunch of people just standing around there. So as I moved over here, you can see now she's gone back. I think she's talking to the security guard. Obviously, they told the security guard to do the fake cough when I exited, and he was like looking at me the whole time and kind of smirking as I exited. And then as I was about to exit, his attention was continually focused on me. And that guy, the provocateur, as you can see, is still pacing back and forth next to the store. He was just putting on like a crazy act. He was trying to engage me in conversation so someone could record it. See, she's talking to the provocateur. Notice that? Watch. Now see, I think she probably told him, your job's over, you can go. Okay. Yeah. See, he's turning. Okay. Yeah, she's talking to the provocateur there. Okay. I'm going to turn just for a second here. Okay. Let's see how long they're going to spend sitting there, doing nothing. So she probably went in and said something else about I'm not going back into the store, I got everything I needed. But she said something for because she didn't go all the way in. She just spoke to somebody near the front of the store. So probably that was the security guard. Saying something about after I exited, or I don't know what she said to him, but you could tell because he did the fake cough. Now they're done. So their job was just to sit there as I come out. Now, after they've seen I turned around this way, they're pulling out now. So. Okay, thanks for the footage. Now, I think I'm going to get an Uber to here. Let me just see if the other car is still down the street there. And then this one here, as you can see, that's a community-based agent too, I think, waiting there, the one who she wanted to talk to. The provocateur is still there. He's not really putting on a fake crazy act now, but because he's not crazy, he's just, they just had him set up these acts. So, classes should be good for about 15 minutes, I think. Let's see if the other one's still down the street there. No. Doesn't look like it is. Okay.
Daniel Rogers of CSIS and corrupt drug trafficking Freemason Ottawa Police Chief Eric Stubbs continue to send their Stasi-like police officers to stalk, harass, and attempt to intimidate me as I simply attempt to go to buy groceries. The Ottawa police and the criminal psychopaths from the RCMP also send people into literally every place that I go to spread lies and slander to attempt to enlist people to mob, harass, and stalk me. Since these grossly corrupt Freemasonic-controlled organizations are run entirely through deceit, criminality, and the utilization of extortion, blackmail, and large-scale deception, they will go out of their way to target, attack, slander, abuse, and terrorize anyone who speaks the truth about their criminal activities. They continue to harass, stalk, and spread wide-scale lies and slander because they cannot refute the truth that I speak exposing them in my videos. Criminals, psychopaths, and people who are involved in organized crime, like the Ottawa police, reaffirm all of the truth that I speak about them in my videos via their actions. Incapable of refuting the truth, bullies, criminals, and thugs will never admit to any wrongdoing. Instead, they will simply continue to attempt to fabricate more absurd reasons to deceive huge mobs of people into harassing me and even targeting me when I am attempting to buy groceries. The drug trafficking criminal Freemasons from the Ottawa police have been provably involved in criminally stalking and harassing me for over 3.5 years. They blatantly and openly commit crimes against honest law-abiding citizens, while working with drug dealers and criminals to allow them to operate. They are an organization of psychopaths and criminals who facilitate the distribution of narcotics. Dan Rogers of CSIS and drug trafficking Freemason Ottawa Police Chief Eric Stubbs will not stop me from speaking the truth in my videos, no matter what methods of abuse, stalking, harassment, and intimidation they attempt to use. I will continue to document their activities, and the more they attempt to intimidate and threaten me, the more obvious it will become that these people do not uphold laws or protect people in any way. They simply terrorize and harass those who speak the truth on behalf of the Crown and the corrupt, criminal Canadian Masonic system of tyranny.